Let's take it. Good morning. It's Monday. Yam Racing Test Day. Here we go. Day after the Summer Nationals. We had a rain out yesterday. We had a bit of rain overnight, so the track is literally just opening now. We've got our first pair of cars on the line. All I ask, if you are watching this, please make sure you share it, and please make sure you like it, comment, and please subscribe to European Football Guide, our YouTube channel. I'm really trying to build the views up on this. Of course, I just put my iPad in the window. I use my data all day for it. So all I ask, just hit subscribe on YouTube for us and give it a share. That's all. And don't forget, we do have the Hangar 30 roll cage raffle going at the moment. I'll leave the banner at the bottom there. The ticket, the link is in the description and the comments. If you want to go and buy one of them, it's £7.50 a ticket or free for 20. £8.50 roll cage will cost you £1,600. You could win it for £7.50. If you don't need it, you can sell it on for £1,000 like that. Go and get your tickets. Let's go to Yam Racing Test Day. I'll flip the camera around. Again, thank you very much for watching. Give it a share. Let's have a good day. I'll leave it in the window. Just see what happens. Whoa, look at that view. What the hell's going on there? That's terrible. Neil, come and look at this. It's like the world's inverted. Whoa. Let me sort that out. Mirror. There we go. Ugh, that was terrible. People are like, why have you moved the grandstands to the other side? We hadn't. There we go. Right, I'll just leave that running. Yeah, hopefully you can hear me. Let me know in the comments if you can hear me okay with the microphone. And that's it, yeah. Just give it a share for us. James Button. There's a name I have not said for a long, long time. So the Caddy with the S4 engine in the back has done lots of modifications to this. Wheels up as well. So this Caddy has been down into the 10s. Like I said, this car has not been out, or van or commercial vehicle, has not been out for about 5 years. First pass will be an 11.47 to an 11.68. As I said, it's been down into the 10s before. James has been working really hard trying to do a lot of modifications for that. Right, next up, the EcoTune Mark 7 Golf. Looking for that world record. Well, issues on the line. TT goes 10.02, 148. Okay, right. Well, our Golf R just station a little bit too far forward. Maybe taking on against the wagon. I believe this is John Dolan with the Golf R Estate. Beautiful cars these are. We were discussing these over the weekend, in fact, for one of our VWDRC races, looking to get one of these. We were talking about not buying the base, stuff like that. Regular runner down into the 12s, but this looks like an 11 to me. No, it doesn't. It looks like a 10. 10.47, 133 to an 11.35 and 122. Cracking run. 10-second wagon. Beautiful. But unfortunately, the Capri is going back. He's got a tiny little bit of a leak, so it's going to be the Astra van on his own. Okay, 1344, 107. Much like the Vauxhall show, taking those gear shifts very easily. I like it. Learner plate on the back. Now, why has he got a learner plate on the back? Is it Michael Strachan driving it still, or is he just learning because he's got these different tyres on? So, Michael Strachan was racing in VW Pro this weekend. Good morning, Dave. Good to see you here. Michael was running this weekend in VW Pro. Of course, he was part of the racing that got curtailed early due to the weather. He won round number 1. Bob just nicking the start line button there. Learner plate. He's lost it. He's lost the learner plate. Is that a sign? 158, 60 foot, 98 at the 8th mile. Michael Strachan, 11.03, 123. Did you see the learner plate come off? Chris, in your lane? In front of you, there's a learner plate that fell off the car. So, just looking underneath us, that looks like Wayne with the Metro. Most recently been on the dyno at 3 races. It's going to be taking on Aaron Patterson-Pell with the Astra Estate. Got those lovely 32 racing wheels, lockdowns on the front now. Been running for years, multiple different coloured wheels, and now changing up to full track spec as this car gets quicker and quicker. So 2 normally aspirated vehicles on the start line, both Vauxhalls. Bog on the line from Wayne, still a 198 60 foot, and coming up to the finish line, a nice clean run of 13.27 at 102. So 14.02 in Nova's going to get to the finish line first with 16:42. Here comes the TT. It is a 9:23, 149. Right, next up, Metro Heavy Day. Ryan French. So it's 79 at the 8th mile. Comes up to 13:52, 8 miles an hour. And the 3 goes 18. Right. Kelly King with her Vauxhall Mariba. Taking on Andy Ford. Ooh, quite a little bit of wheel spin there for Andy. Kelly Lomo doing 82 at the 8th and goes through 13:87 at 104. Harry Gamble with the Mark IV Golf. Going to be taking on the Taycan Turbo. Doug Bennett. Nice launch for Harry. 192.60 foot. The Porsche drives around him in a big track doing 102. Porsche goes through 10.83. Harry goes 12.70 at 108. Next up, 2 Corsas. Stripped out Corsa B. A new one to us. Unknown driver. Grant's out there helping. Nice clean launch. 165.60 foot. At the 8th mile doing 91 miles an hour. And starts the day with a 12.0 at 107. $11.64, 123 to a 14.31. Okay, right. Another stripped out Corsa. Taking on the TTRS. So second run of the day already for the TTRS. It's been 10.02 so far. Spin off the line for the Corsa, only a 210.60 foot. At the 8th mile, the TT just drives around him and goes 9.94, 149. Issues for the Corsa as he begins coasting at the top end of the track. Good morning. Anyone watching on the live stream? How you doing? Let us know where you're watching from in the comments for us. Let's just get those. Don't forget, drop a like for us and maybe even share it. And if you're not already subscribed to European Front Wheel Drive, our YouTube channel, please do. Really trying to grow this channel to get more people watching the racing. Of course, you've got the normal videos. If you go into our playlists of European Front Wheel Drive visits, we've been to probably about 10 tracks around Europe now where we can give you a guide of the lay of the land at a drag strip, what facilities they have. Continue going round. Unfortunately, we didn't make a snow in the Alps 2 weeks ago due to me being an idiot and breaking my leg. But we will be going to other tracks later this season. But if you want to see what Tierp's like, Hockenheim, how far I used to look like, Ravazano, Agrigno, Ceres, Calastras, you can go and watch the video on YouTube. Audi RS3, Paul Beattie, 950, 152, and an 1145 at 120. Of course. Today's Yum Yum Test Day is following the Summer Nationals. So we have a number of our racers who are competing this weekend, staying on site and getting some extra testing. I say some extra testing because we got our Eliminations Day curtailed yesterday due to the pesky weather. So a lot of guys looking forward to getting on track and doing some runs, and maybe more runs than they would have got yesterday because they might have got locked out in the first round. You never know. Don't forget, the next Yum Yum Racing Test Day is in September, is the Monday after the National Finals. And if you want to be involved in that, entry is open after today. Get yourself signed on, £110 usual deal. Get you and the crew in for the day. It will be a sellout, 100%. If you want to be involved, get in early if you're racing that weekend. As I said earlier, there's nothing worse than getting knocked out in round number 1 of the National Finals thinking your winter is here. Make sure you are here for a bit of testing.
Yeah, let's choose that at the moment.
$854, 166. Next up, one of our 2-stroke motorcycles. And 101 at the 8th. And it goes to the quartile with a 1065. Whereabouts? All right, good morning. Tim Rudd says, keeping me busy at work. Thanks for the stream. No worries, thank you. Don't forget, drop a subscription for us. Dougie Gemmell, come on, man. I want to see your car. Stop teasing me. Stop teasing us. Everyone wants to see that silly pack I'm wearing. Okay, next pair of bikes. 107 at the 8th and takes it through Citrix Racing Lane finish line. 10:44, 129. Our crew member there, yes, happy with that. That's what we like to see. Happy faces on our Yam Yam Racing test day. Kestrel beer lane. Both bikes on and off the throttle. Okay, so both bikes continue on down the quarter mile. As soon as the track is clear, we can begin the burnout process for the next two. Tim Rudd, what is running today? Everything and anything from front-wheel drive. We've got 100 vehicles signed on. Got around about 18 bikes, about 30 front-wheel drive, about 35 rear-wheel drive, and about 25 four-wheel drive. Don't quote me. Exactly 100. We've got from Snowfire Estate, Lamborghini, Porsche Taycan, the Electric Pickup, Nissan GTRs, BMW M3 competitions, Overkill Performance. Carl Jacobs will be here with the his drag car. We've got Richie Webb with the drag Beetle. We've got loads of front-wheel drive cars. Martin Dainty, Lewis Reed, Nathan Kant, Petros Taxopoulos. Oh, in fact, I learned something new. Petros Taxopoulos is how you pronounce it. After 3 years of saying it wrong, someone finally quoted me this. With 108 at the 8th mile and through the quarter with a 10:07, 147 miles an hour to a 12:52 at 110. Yeah, it's 100. 100 is the limit. We could have easily had 130, 150, but we limit it to 100 exactly to give everyone as much test time as possible. Our next rider. Nice big track speed of 129 and through the quarter 890 with 160 miles an hour. Very good. Now, of course, we've even got some super street bikes on site today. I know Costas is still on site as he wants to do some practicing ready for TIP in just a few weeks' time. Right, David Lee once again with the Golf R. First run in a good number of years. Good to see the 5-pot back in there as well. He's taken on Martin Dainty. Now, of course, we watched Darren Dewhurst go quicker and quicker at the weekend, and he's now on the same four-wheel drive Golf, get out the traps a little bit quicker. But here comes Martin Dainty, 127 in the mid-track, through the quarter mile, 926 with a 2 at 159 miles an hour. Another stripped out Opel Corsa, I say, Vauxhall Corsa. Tell I've been away too much when I start saying Opel. It's a good launch. And 7.0 60 foots. At the 8th mile doing 105. This is well enough for a 10. 10.48, 141. Marcus Daly with the 9-second BMW. Miles an hour. To a 12.46. I put a smile on Marcus's face to start the day. So I believe this BMW is driven by Bill Church. Although it's the only BMW M3 competition on the list. Given the perfect sideways photo from Callum, bunch of pictures out there today on a day off from normal work. What does he do? Comes to Santa Bod Raceway and do normal work. He's a good lad. He's a good lad like that. 10.04 and a 12.85. Angular out in front at the moment. It's going to be a close race all the way to the finish. It is 11.18 to a 12.80. Right, what else we got? It's good experience testing when you can. Run round. 100%. That's exactly what today's about. Just going round. You come down into the pairing lanes, there's probably 6 pairs. So your car doesn't get too much heat soak or your oil doesn't get too cold. Right, Carl Monks with the Honda Civic. He's taking on the Nissan GTR. Now we know Carl is regular runner down into the mid-9s. Here comes the GTR though. Honda Civic pulling away at the back end of the track. 985, 153 to a 904, 164. I've got any pens in there I can see? Oh no, I found one. Found me a hidden pen. Woohoo! Right, that was the sound of Kyle Jacobs. Good to see this car back out for the first time in 2025. Unfortunately, missed Door Slammers quite simply because Overkill Performance is so busy, turning out some amazing work near Milton Keynes from exhaust fabrication to intercooler setups. Who's this? Kyle Jacobs. Oh yeah, Kyle. So once again, full tube chassis turbo, 4-cylinder EcoTec. Builds up the boost, lets the clutch out, and unfortunately comes to a halt.
So you didn't do enough on the corner, just like a little reset. We have a place for a super sheet bike generation. Yeah, Jonathan, before you set the bike, just give us a quick heads up and then we'll just do tracking and stuff.
Okay. So Carl just clears the track. We are next to Aaron Patterson-Pell with with the Astra Estate. Right. Duteluvo. Always one of our more wild and exciting cars, all the way from Romania. I believe he lives and works in London these days. So the car does stay here, but we've had the opportunity to see this here at Sanapod Raceway and at Arad in Romania this year. Taking on Jamie Lancaster with the VW Golf. Goes through 982, 129, and 1189, 123.
Uh, 18 at 140.
What?
Right, Kenny C, all the way from Scotland with the Toyota Supra. This car has been in the 8s before. Nice soft launch. All of a sudden it's going to put the power on the back end. First checkout pass for him. Just so you know, Chris, that has always been the way. We've had multiple street eliminator cars doing way over 1,000 foot and then pulling the chutes to make sure they're under. Okay. All right, next up, Kellyanne King with the Mariva once again, and the Mopar. Andy Smith with the Dodge Challenger. Like a 9-second class to me. Oh, close, 10-17, 108 speed. Towards the finish line, he was. Who's that on the right? Just put EP3. EP3. Island Boys. Island Boys. Right. Turbocharger versus normally aspirated. Porsche's going to there first, 10.08 and a 12.05, 117. Okay, Harry Gamble once again with the Mark IV Golf. Taking on the Nissan GTR. GTR's going to get the first 11.05 and a 12.56, 111 improvement. I'm sure you can hear me as you're going up, but heads up for the gentleman on the scooter. Next time, please make sure you head up through the pits and not through the old return road, as we have had to stop racing while you are scootering along in an unsafe manner.
Have you got anything to clean up for a tree or a mortgage or
no, we've got that to do over.
okay, I'll just get in there and I'll wait for his call and we'll go in it.
We haven't got to get it clear up there now. It's basically just pop the pipe out of the roof bottom and just blown it all over the engine bay and possibly on the track.
Have you got
That big one, a bit of a line, but it's got, it's got that, so I think we're good.
okay, Bob?
Nothing that's yet, but, well, waiting for the shot. Just saying that point, because his whole engine bay was covered down the side of his wing and that.
Yeah, no worries.
Good, put this one, still setting up right, so I'll be here in a minute.
You know, Bob fell over at the weekend.
If you're all good there, Bob, so
Yeah.
Okay. All good, all clear. Bingo. Right, the twin turbo Audi R8 on the start line. Caroline Gibson taking on the 9-second Audi TT. Caroline been down into the 9s before with this. Just got to creep it down a little bit further forward. Ah, 967, 153, but unfortunately, lots of CV joint ball bearings falling out from underneath the car. So just a quick little clean-up in our Slick Tricks Racing lane, so just bear with us a second.
say, why don't you just do it? If the photo's on your
Right.
phone,
So you just saw another video there for the Hangar 30 roll cage raffle that we've got going. Don't forget, you can buy tickets today. £7.50 for one ticket, £20 for free tickets. We are 90 tickets deep, I think. There are 300 tickets available. Of course, all tickets have to sell for us to be able to do the draw. And one person will win a Hangar 30 roll cage. So that's a full 850 spec roll cage. Good enough for front wheel drive drag series, Comp Eliminator, VW Pro, Pro ET, you name it, it'll get you in. But it basically saves you £1,600. You have to take your car down to Hangar 30 in Ely and Cambridge. Excuse me. Whoa. But yeah, go and get a ticket today. If you're watching this, as a thank you, go and buy a ticket. £7.50. You can afford £7.50. That's a cost of coffee. And you could end up winning yourself a roll cage worth 1,600 quid. You don't need a roll cage. You basically say, I don't need the roll cage. I want it. Anyone want to buy it for £1,000? Someone will snap it out of your hands. So yeah, click the link in the description. It'll take you to the European front wheel drive shop. Go and buy yourself a ticket. One for £7.50, free for £20. Or if you buy 2 t-shirts in the European front wheel drive shop while this raffle is on, just automatically buy 2 t-shirts. You get 1 free entry into the raffle as well. So if you don't want to buy a raffle ticket, I know some people out there will always say it's against my religion to buy a raffle ticket. Well, in that case, go and buy 2 t-shirts and you'll get a free raffle ticket. Then you haven't broken your religion. Here we go, you sorted. So yeah, while we're just waiting for this Audi to be covered off the track, unfortunately, one of our CV joints gave up on the launch and basically ball bearings just scattered all over. So it doesn't really take long to clean up. Just a case of wiping the CV grease up. But yeah, so how are we doing anyway? Where are you watching from? Don't forget, if you go to the shop, like I said, if you want to buy 2 t-shirts and get a free entry, that ranges from in XL, we've still got the 2024. No, this is the 2022 collage t-shirt. They are our original collage t-shirts. We only have them in 2XL left, never to be reprinted again. We have the 2024 t-shirt, sorry. We still have it available in a small amount of sizes. Again, if you go to the shop, you can order whatever's available in there. And that is last year's t-shirt featuring Petros, Terry, Justin, Elshan, Zisco Pro, and of course Soren Hansen. Or you have got the 2025 version, which is this year's current version, which has got Rino Gabucci, Martin Dainty, Fotis, Gabriel, and Gino de Jong. Again, I've got all sizes of that t-shirt available in the shop. So please do go and pick them up. But you've got the other stuff from No My Car Isn't Done Yet. We have got for the ladies, whenever it decides to upload. Let's tell the internet slow today. Some Girls Play House, Real Girls Go Racing. Again, if you want to make people feel uncomfortable, Drag Racing Makes Me Moist. We've got that in all sizes. Or if you want one of the European front wheel drive over jerseys, I think we've only got extra small or 3XL, which is basically a 2XL or an XL when you throw it over your jersey. And there's plenty of other t-shirts available. People many know in the European front wheel drive shop. There's loads of t-shirts available in there, from your Seconds Club to Run EFWD, Fuck Climate Change, Power to the Front, Burnouts, Line Up and Shut Up. You can buy them all in the European front wheel drive shop. Buy 2 t-shirts, get 1 entry to the Hangar 30 raffle for free, or go and get your Hangar 30 for raffle. So 28 people watching. I'll click on the comments while we're waiting for this. How you doing? Where are you watching? Hocus Pocus Folks is in the house. Alan Kenyon. Whoa, Alan Kenyon, you've changed your YouTube name. No more as the Ice Bear. Where's the Ice Bear gone? Another good channel to subscribe to, Hocus Pocus Folks, free. Alan does regular updates on his Ford Focus as he goes quicker and quicker. He's currently in the 10s. We're going to see that in the 9s at some point soon, maybe, because he's changed a few bits on the car. Matt Davison is in the house watching from the Turbo Shop up in Doncaster. Good morning, Matt. How you doing? We've had a good morning so far. Martin Dainty being the fastest front-wheel drive so far with a 9.2 6. We haven't seen Petros yet. He's not been out. They were doing warm-ups this morning. Of course, he's looking to come out. But if you want to see the front-wheel drive cars, we've got of note, Andy Nichols is signed up. Calvin Skerritt, Craig Evans, Grant Moore, Heidi Alal, Ian Dance with the Hoonybug, Carl Monks, he's already put in a pass today. Martin Deanty, we've already seen him. Peter Semper, Ryan French, Amir is going to be putting them pass in today. They've changed the turbo to the 76 something, so he's looking for an 8-second pass today. Darren Dewhurst is also last minute sign on. Let me just turn this off. Yeah, so plenty of front wheel drive cars coming in today. The iPad's holding strong at the moment. The good thing is we've got quite a lot of cloud cover, so my iPad is not cooking in the window. So at the moment it's staying pretty good. Battery charge is 71%, so we're doing well. It slowly drops throughout the day. Please do, of course, subscribe to European Front Wheel Drive YouTube channel. I'm desperately trying to get the views up on this channel. That's why it's only on YouTube today. And probably what we will do for future Yam Test Days is when we go live on here, I'll make it so it's subscribers only. Pain in the ass for everyone, but all it takes is just a drop in a subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything. You just have to hit subscribe. Of course, plenty of coverage coming from Callum Pudge, Pudge's Pictures, and of course Mark One Kieran will be doing close-up videos today. And I've seen Adam from Twin Engine Corsa. He's here doing this. What's going on with the track? The R8 just broke, and it is been cleared. So I'll change the camera back. So we continue on. Okay, so Audi R8 cleared off the track, and we continue on with our testing day. Josh McLean, has any of the Super Street bikes has been out? Well, you timed it just right. We have a gaggle of Super Street riders around the corner. They'll be coming up very, very shortly. All right. So Michael Strachan looking for that 10-second pass with the S3. He went 11 flat earlier. 1093, 122. Supra looking for an 8. Does indeed. 8:45, 174 miles an hour. Quickest car of the day so far. Well done, chaps. Try a little bit of squeegee clean. We'll continue on with our testing.
You want to go after the tractor or do you want me to do it? After the tractor come.
All right, there we go. While we do a cleanup. Just saw the post of the RS4 Power Carry. Has it made it? Yes, it made a run. An 11-second pass so far. Are you still reading VW Pro? Yes, my 510 points. Oi, oi. Right, I'll soon press the WRX on a solo run. Good launch, 166, 60 foot, the 8th mile. He's doing 100 miles an hour. And through the top end, we're 1082, 138. Very nice pass. The box-shaped Civic, Arsha Jamshed, making his first pass of the day. Actively losing weight on the start line with the number plate. 107 at the 8th. 1052, 141. Very nice pass for the start of the day. Right, we got while we wait. Nice leg, be back fully functional for the next round. Not fully functional, but I will have about 80 degrees of movement. So yeah, basically almost there. I will be in the Mark 5 though. Which is good because it was frustrating. I mean, it was. I can't thank Letty enough for lending me a Golf R this weekend because it meant I did not drop points in the round. And of course, with the rain off, to be honest, that was like the perfect situation. And although I did have a bye run in the next round, so I was actually quite gutted not to get. I was actually quite gutted not to get my bye run because didn't really gain any points on James, who is third. who unfortunately was broken, so he did not make elimination. And Michael, who is second, he's testing today. But he won his race anyway, Michael, so it was down to him. He had to beat Joe Hall for the next round, but I had a bye run. So there was potential of me getting an extra 100 points. So I was kind of hoping that the weather was going to be nicer so that we could have. I was really hoping we'd just get one round. That's all I wanted. I was like, one round and I'll take the rain off. But unfortunately, we didn't get it. So, anyway, it happens. So a knee brace for next year's Prob Call. Fight Club. No more Fight Club. I have officially retired as a halberdier. I shall be in the pub at 5 o'clock in the morning. I'll have a few drinks and I shall watch the younger lads doing it from now on. Yeah. The wife would literally kill me if I did it again next year because obviously I've got 8 to 10 weeks off work. So that's 8 to 10 weeks of no money because if I don't work, I don't earn. So please do go and buy t-shirts from the European Front Wheel Drive shop. I could really do with selling some t-shirts to pay the household bills. So if you haven't yet got your European Front Wheel Drive 2025 t-shirt, please do. If you have seen the Coordinates t-shirt, either Melbourne Raceway or Crail Raceway, or you can get them. Jamming, big man ting. Cool. Good call, Luke. We need you, Luke. Yes. I need you. Where is Jamming, since you're on, is Hayder running today? Because I'm unable to hobble around the pits and have a look. I see Hayder's on the entry list for today. Is the Integra running today? I know Nephew Ting is running. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. Remind me as well what turbo he's running because I've already forgotten. Yeah. So we're just sitting chilling. Just waiting on a little bit of track prep. In fact, if you're still watching, Josh, we are doing a bit of track prep now for the gaggle of super street bikers at the head of the lanes. Yeah. I think there's about 5 or 6. I think. So yeah, I don't have. Obviously, I won't have their names on the computer, so unless I recognise them, I think Costas is going to be the only one I recognise because he's got the Greek patch on the side. Of course, Costas managed to get signed on last minute. One of the guys dropped out late last night, so Costas is able to test. Of course, he's looking for a 6.9. If he runs a 6.8, then he'll go to TEP Arena. He said it all comes down to he's got to run a 6.8. Charlie Costas, Fundre Rudolph, and Rick Stuff. Rudolph. Cool, thank you. Yeah, oh no, I've got some names here, but I just don't know the bikes. I'm going to be honest. I know some of them, but not all of them. But I'll try my best. Don't forget, give this a share, give it a like. Comments are doing well. That really helps the stream go up further in the YouTube stuff as well. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. I need as many as I can. Trying to get on that paid partnership, isn't it? So I can get the YouTube's money. That's what it's all about. I want to be like Beardy and get paid from YouTube. That's the dream, eh? Petros, no run yet. We are still waiting on Petros to come down to the lanes. Yeah, still probably only seen about 30% of the car so far. Right, back to it. Let's swing you around. Don't have to look at me anymore. Super street bike time. Okay, right. So a little bit of track prep. We got our super street bike riders around the corner. I think there's about 5 or 6 of them in the lanes. Of course, they were running this weekend at the SBRC Summer Nationals, which got curtailed early. Their next round is going to be in August at Tierp Arena in Sweden. I know Costas very much he's going to be doing just a couple of runs this morning, early afternoon, because he's got to get on the road back to Greece. Right, Super Street Bike 19. I know Josh is watching on. I don't know the names of the riders, but I shall read out the numbers and hopefully he'll go, I know that number. There we go. Thank you, Charlie Agsnati. Oh, well, Charlie's unfortunately being pushed back. I shall make a note of these on the bikes. There we go. Right, next up, Kostas Giannopoulos. So Kostas is looking for a 6.8 second run. He had a few issues over the weekend and he's very desperate to get on the track and make sure everything is a-okay with the bike. So fingers crossed. Nice launch, 117.60 foot, 8th mile speed, 174. Kostas goes 685, 204 miles an hour. Big cloud through the finish line. All clearing up and good though. But the main thing is 685 at 204. Kostas is going to Tierp. Woohoo! There you go. All smiles all around. Good lad. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, the bike is dry. Wait, have you got this? No, I don't think so. I'm just walking a bit further out.
There we go. So, new quickest run of the day, 685. Very nice. That's good, but they got the number they wanted straight away. You can literally go, well, that's enough. Worth £110 all day long. It's probably the most expensive £110 he's spent because now he's got to travel all the way to Sweden. Right, next up, Mean Racing, top bike. £9.89. Right, next up is Super Street Bike 88. Rudolph Maduro. $132.60 foot, 155 at the 8th, and lifts just before the finish line to a 766. Next up, Super Street Bike 16. Mr. Stubbins. Joshua Stubbins. $124.60 foot, 166 at the 8th, and a 702 at 200. So Super Street Bike 19. $137.60 foot. Unfortunately, our rider sits up on the bike. Bottom the run. So, looking into the pairing lanes, we have got a nice mixture of vehicles. At the head of the lanes, Calvin Skerritt with the Beast. We've got the S4 Caddy back down. We have got Toyota Celica. Meanwhile, a whole host of bikes coming around the corner first as we continue working through our bikes. Around about 20 bikes on site today. Yeah, 21 bikes signed off. Thank you very much. Taking part in today's Yam Yam Racing Test Day. Coming up to the finish line with a 13.24 and 106. Next rider. It's already been 8.54 today. It goes kilometres, 8:47, 172 miles an hour. Next pair. And 920, 117 and 984, 144. We've already seen an 890 from the bike in the Citrix lane. This time goes 906. George, Petros is in the pairing lanes now. He's not coming up just yet, but I've seen he's in the pairing lanes, so he's on his way. Chris, just checking, is lunch at normal time today? Is lunch at normal time, 1 o'clock, just before I start saying? Perfect, thank you. Okay, well, unfortunately, bike has just come to a stop just after the finish line, so we've just got to get that removed off track. Okay, back to it. Another pair of bikes. Last couple of pairs of bikes, and then we are back onto four wheels. Calvin Skerritt at the head of the lanes with the Beast. You saw the post on the European front wheel drive last night. See, Hulk is making a return. We could have the Beast and Hulk at some point this year. Imagine that. Meanwhile on track. 950 and a 1035, 130.
lunch. How can I help?
Oh, well, a low and slow one in Slick Racing Lane. 10.01 at 147 in the Kestrel Valley. Oh, she's a spicy meatball. Right. Calvin Skerritt with the beast. First run out since Door Slammers. Second gear, 157.60 foot, 139 at the 8th. Calvin Skerritt opens the day with an 8.62, 178 miles an hour. So a 10.80 at 136, but that is a good solid opener for Calvin Skerritt. A little bit of spin off the line. That second gear shift was just a little bit slow, but definitely promising to see.
Yes, sir. Good.
All right. John Bing with the Moggy. Oh, and Richard Milton goes. Oh, Milton. Richard Milton. It was 10.39. Launch of second gear, unfortunately for James Button. Now got it. Starts pulling away from the goal. 12.46 and an 11.33. So, as we approach 20 to 1 in the afternoon, still seeing more new cars on the drag strip coming out for testing. Still plenty more cars and bikes we have not yet seen today. We've got the usual lunch break coming up, approximately 1 o'clock, a short half an hour break, 1 o'clock to 1:30, and then an afternoon session up until 5 o'clock this afternoon.
This Jacqueline's new car.
Goes through 12, I think 14.04 and a 13.43. Neither of the 12. I'm just making it up. Teasing them. Biohazard Dragalupo, Joe Hall. I was looking forward to lining up against Petros. So don't worry. He is staying here for Bug Jam. He's staying here for Greenlight Nationals, European Finals, VW Action, National Finals. Basically, the car is not leaving the UK now. Not at least until he's got that record back. 100%.
Is Jacqueline in this car, I think?
Not sure. Yeah, I think so. Okay, so under the tower now, well, just behind it. My leg falls off the chair. Ooh. I believe it is Jacqueline Barlow. We're doing some initial test runs with the new dragster. She did a test day just last week. And again, this is just getting some more track time behind the wheel. Okay, so just a little chirp of the tyres. Creeps in pre-stage. Just going to drive it off the start line again. These are just initial runs for Jacqueline with a brand new build. Of course, no doubt a 2-speed glide in there. She'll be taking it up through the revs. It'll automatically change to second and just takes it nicely through the finish line. 24.71, 41 miles an hour. Now, of course, you may be looking down on that going, why so slow? As we said, brand new car to a new driver. Jacqueline been racing in junior dragster for many years now and is now moving straight on into a what was either a Super Pro or a Super Comp dragster. And of course, you have to do all your sort of familiarization and licensing runs to get used to driving something so different. As you can imagine, the wheels are around about 20 foot ahead of you. Steers completely different to what she'd be used to. Right, we continue on. Richie Webb with Cabriolet. Freshly painted as well. Looks, every time we see this car, it's different. So, a complete carbon fibre body now. Nicely sprayed to the original colours. So this car's been going through a transformation over the past few years. It has already been down into the 7s once before. We had multiple 8-second runs over the past few years. During COVID, Richie found the love of making carbon fibre parts. And basically RJ Volks Performance is now making anything carbon fibre that has gone from a panel to creating a complete car. Let's see what he can do on his first run today. Still with barely any boost off the start line, a 144.60 foot, 103 at the 8th, and the laziest 1042 that you will ever see in your life. Lovely and straight. Well done, chaps. Craig Evans with the Raggy Conversions, Vauxhall Corsa, and Tom Buckley. Second run of the day coming up. Still running on the treads. Craig launches 160 60 foot. Not actually far off his PB, considering he bogged down on the start line. All right, Nathan Cant. $159.60 plus. 8th mile doing 105 miles an hour. And goes 10.35, 141. One of our 11-second front-wheel drive Vauxhalls. You can still launch it. Reaction time won't actually kick in until he launches. That's the line. He'd actually trip the beam. So unfortunately, he's got an 8-second 60 foot. So his time won't be representative of what he's going to run. Petros. So Petros had a terrible drive to Santopod Raceway this weekend. We're supposed to be here on Thursday night. Basically a 2-day trip turned into a free 4-day trip with blowouts and also having a ding with a HGV taking out the trailer on the way here. He ran a 9-second pass yesterday. And of course, looking to get back down into the 7. So second fastest in Europe at the moment with a 7:58. Of course, we had the controversy back in May with a little bit of a disqualification. So let's see what he can do on the test day. Guys have been working hard overnight. He takes on Marcus Daly. He just rolled through stage there. Now, unfortunately, with so many clutches stacked in that gearbox, it is literally like a paddle clutch. Good clean launch, 139.60 foot. Unfortunately, as it goes for that second gear, we do not get any drive. 960 and 120 though for Marcus Daly. As Petros rolls through to a 13.49 at 59 miles an hour. Tow car wise, I can see Darren Dewhurst's BMW and also Ahmed's Honda Legend. So that means Amir and Darren Dewhurst coming up very soon as well. Meanwhile, the free competition once again. See another 9-second run from the BMW. 9.76. And 11. Okay, Darren Dewhurst first off. So yesterday, I missed it even. Q5, he went 9.25 at 159. $169.60 foot, 125 at the 8th, and through the top end, lifting off with a 10.08 and 112. Right, unknown VW caddy to me. Sam Crossley. Sun goes for the top end with a 12.73 and 115. Next up, Phil Swell with the camper van. Regular runner down in the 13s, just left Cotswold cages after being fully caged up, ready for some VW Sportsman racing coming up very soon. waiting on the Capri to go into full stage. Yeah, man. There he is. The back of the camper van is a 3-litre Vauxhall Omega engine. Unfortunately, did not get that second gear there. All the boys on the start line right now going, please don't stop. Please, we don't want to push that. Unfortunately, Phil. Oh no, he's got a gear, he's got a gear. We're moving, that's good to see. Right, next underneath tower, Amir Akram Ashad, one of our comp eliminator racers. He's here last. So, Amir's had a turbo upgrade for today. His personal best is a 9.1 at 163 miles an hour. Could today be the day he gets his 8-second club sticker? Fingers crossed. Good luck. Second gear grab, 158, 60 foot. 133 at the 8th mile. Amir Akram Ashad, 879, 173 miles an hour. Congratulations, guys. Another 8-second club member. Okay, 3 more pairs, and then we are going into lunch on the drag strip. Half an hour lunch break. Wayne Kiggins. On the aspiration run. Still got the power going. That boy knows how to drive. 162, 60 foot going sideways. 99 at the 8th, and the rat goes through the top end with 11.07. 121. Kellyanne, 13.74. Okay, right. Harry Gamble goes through the finish line this time with 12.01, 112. That's the quickest I've seen him go, and a 13.22. Right, ladies and gentlemen, short half an hour lunch break. Go forth. The burger stall behind the grandstand is open. The coffee shop as well. We'll be back at 1:30. If you've got a vehicle in the parent lanes, please make sure you're back with your cars as we come back to racing so we don't have any hold-ups. There we go. That answers your question. Dagna Kramina. Yes. 1 o'clock. We are stopping for lunch now for half an hour. What I'm going to do is I'm going to end this live stream so I can charge my iPad a little bit. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you've subscribed, and you'll get a notification when we go live again in half an hour's time. Why not use the half an hour right now to go and get yourself a roll cage raffle ticket? They're just £7.50 or free for £20. There's 300 tickets available to begin with, and someone will end up winning a roll cage for just the price of a ticket. If you go into the shop, which is in the link in the description, you can buy 2 t-shirts and you'll get a free entry into the raffle. As soon as all tickets are sold out, we will do the draw, and someone will get an 850 spec cage, good enough for Comp Eliminator, front wheel drive drag series, door slammers, VW Pro, ET, you name it. Go and get a ticket, and we'll see you in half an hour's time.